Heart disease, it is the #1 killer of women. We hear that statistic so much, it really sounds like a broken record, but more and more women are getting heart disease. Amanda is at Rock Springs Center in Greenville tonight for the Heart Truth social event, where, Amanda, they are getting serious.
You know what, that's right, Jeff. We have to get serious. Everyone thinks that heart disease, it's a man's disease, but let's be honest now. Heart disease is the #1 killer of women. In fact, it kills more women than all the cancer combined, and it strikes at any age. I have a special friend here, Eliz Green, and she had a heart attack at the age of 35, and you were pregnant with twins at the time.
That's correct, I was.
So you're here speaking tonight. What's going to be your message tonight?
Mostly what we're going to talk about tonight is the idea that making very small changes can make a big difference in your heart. You don't have to change everything, and I think all the information out there can be overwhelming, but if you make some small changes, it can make a big difference.
You know, we're running out of time real quickly, but what was the biggest change that you had to make? Because luckily your children are fine now, they're 12 years old now. What was the biggest change you had to make in your life?
Making sure that I take care of myself so that I am there to take care of them was the biggest lesson I learned.
Women have to take that advice. Of course, Jeff, we are going to be here all evening as Vitamin Health's Heart Truth Social, and we're going to be learning a lot, and I'll be here, and I'm going to have a red dress teeny in just a minute. I'll tell you what that is in the next half hour. Jeff.
Okay, I've got a red tie on. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm in full support of you.
I like that red tie.
All right.
We've matched yet again.
We will. We'll talk to you in just a moment, Amanda. All right, Amanda is not in the studio with me tonight. She's out painting the town red, so to speak. She's working to give more women a much-needed wake-up call. She's live at Rock Springs Center in Greenville for the Heart Truth Social. And Amanda, the big message for women tonight is start taking it easy.
You know what, Jeff? Women, we traditionally put ourselves at the very bottom of the to-do list, but tonight that has to change because bottom line, like we talked about at 5 o'clock, heart disease is the #1 killer of women. In fact, it kills more women than all the cancer combined. With me right now is Dr. Noelle Peterson. I've known her for years now, and why is this night so important, Doctor, for women in our area?
Well, as you said, heart disease is the #1 killer of women, and traditionally it's been thought of as a man's disease. Every minute in the United States, one woman will die from heart disease, and that actually equals 1 in every 4 women will die of some form of cardiovascular disease. So tonight's really important for us to help get the word out to women, to inform them of the signs and symptoms of heart disease, of the risk factors, and how to modify these risk factors and prevent heart disease and not be that 1 in 4. And hopefully we'll increase that number to a lot higher over the years with events like these.
You know, we're talking about, it's not the symptoms. You're not going to get that clutching pain for women in your chest and drop to your knees. It's like signs of stress and symptoms that are completely different than a man's.
You're right. A lot of women present with more flu-like symptoms, indigestion, shortness of breath. Some people just feel more fatigued or have a lack of energy, and symptoms that people don't really correlate with heart disease. Sometimes people just have anxiety or feeling that something's not right in their chest. So very hard to differentiate or figure out what's going on with women. So we have to be really aware of all these different symptoms that we have and that they can actually be heart disease.
All right, Dr. Peterson, thank you so much. Vitamin Health, once again, putting on this fantastic evening for women, the Heart Truth. If you can see behind me, Tree is my photographer. We are ordering the red dress teeny. See, everything here is listed with calories, 110 calories. I think I'm going to get one made. Of course, it's non-alcoholic, Jeffrey. I am working tonight. We're going to just let Tree zoom in here, Jeff, so I can show you how hard I am working here at Rock Springs Center.
I'm watching every second of it. It better be non-alcoholic.
It is non-alcoholic, 110 calories. I mean, I'm working really hard out here, so
Our boss is watching, by the way.
Well, Jeff, I'm going to have this refreshing red dress teeny. It's only 110 calories because that's what's important out here at Rock Springs, and we're going to have much more from here at the Heart Truth. I'm going to enjoy this drink. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Okay, and I know we got a lot of events happening there tonight, so we look forward to seeing you in just a moment, Amanda. That looks very refreshing. Thank you for that.